Hello and welcome to Three Opponents Down.
Yes.
Alright, and this is Grim Works Productions.
Grimworks Productions.
And we present to you our Destiny podcast.
Destiny.
Alright, well, as you can see, we don't have one person chiming in. We'll get to that in just a bit. My name is Roman, aka Romantics.
It's your boy Eric, aka Grim, aka Tiburon, aka your best friend. That's not anything. I just want to be your best friend.
I'm your best friend. I'm not your best friend, but I'm your friend, and I don't want to be that. But we are down a man, and that's John, aka Skull Kid,
Aka Brace Face.
But
He ain't here to defend himself, so I'm gonna kill that ghost.
speaking of ghosts,
Yes.
you have some special ghosts that come in with a special event that's until early November. I think it's like November 10th or something is when it ends. It's like 2
I
weeks.
thought it was 2 weeks. I thought it was just 1 week.
I think it's about two weeks.
Oh yeah, it goes with All Souls Day too.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
it is Festival of the Lost.
Festival of the Lost.
Is that a thing now? You're just gonna try to sing over? You're gonna,
Kinda. If it's gonna be a big deal, why not?
Fair
It's
enough.
like Doofenshmirtz Incorporated. That's a
Phineas and Ferb
Phineas
thing?
and Ferb reference for you cats that like Disney and aren't ashamed about it.
That's true.
Woof
But Festival of the Lost, it's a big event. They just started it last year, so last year was the first time they did it, and now it's coming to Rise of Iron, and it's a weird event because there's not really a lot that goes on, but there's a lot more than you would think. Just because people kind of just see like the mask, the new mask that you see. You'll see like a Lord Saladin helmet.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a wolf's head, like a flaming wolf's head, which is pretty
that
cool.
thing's so fucking cool.
You'll see the Revenant, which is like one of the at the end of Rise of Iron. Spoilers. At the end of Rise of Iron, you're fighting these kind of Siva infected versions of the
Oh yeah.
of the other Iron Lords, and it's called a Revenant. So, and he has like an axe sticking out of
That
his
thing
head.
looks so cool, dude.
Yeah, so and that's the thing is Festival of the Lost is just completely fun. It's just a way for them to do fun things that you normally wouldn't see in Destiny, like masks. You collect all these masks through either doing a quest line with what's her name, Eva. She's the
Nah, Eva is the one from Eververse.
no, that's Tess. That's Tess or Tessa or something.
Oh yeah, no, Eva Longoria. That's the
It's not Eva.
that's the
Longoria.
lady that does the shaders and the
emblems.
Emblems, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, she has the quest line, so you can get a lot of the first Festival of the Lost masks. I don't know if it stretches into the second Festival of the Lost masks, but for sure it's the first
No,
ones.
she gets you stuff for.
Well, because to start the quest, you basically go to her. She gives you a satchel that you have to fill with candy.
which you ask everybody in the tower for pretty much a trick or treating.
Yeah, it's basically Halloween, the
Which
Festival
I
of the
like.
Lost.
I like
yeah.
it.
It's really fun, and the way that they redesigned the tower, and now that they have the Iron Temple.
Oh, dude, have you seen what the Iron Temple looks like?
Yeah.
That thing is great.
Yeah, I mean it's not as, I guess it's not as in terms of the what they do for it. It's just a lot of purple candles, which
I
they,
like the color purple.
yeah, it's cool. But like if you look at the tower, you'll see like when you're going towards the left side to the speaker and Eva, you'll see that they have like the little emblem kind of
Oh yeah,
lanterns that they have.
They put up designs all over there. Cause it because I think it's a mix between Halloween and Festival
All Souls Day
All Souls Day,
or All
Day of the Dead.
But isn't Day of the Dead like isn't that a December thing?
No, it's November.
Is it?
Yeah, November 1st and 2nd.
Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. All right, my fault.
Yeah, it's the Dia de los Muertos thing
Yeah.
that Mexicans. I mean, I guess everybody does it now, but they call it All Souls Day. But it's a Mexican thing where they have like the sugar candies and everything's bright colored, even though it's centered around death.
Yeah.
But it's so
It's a celebration of the.
it's a celebration of the life the loved ones that lost their life.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
That's
I
a
think
little history there for you.
doesn't Eris say something like that? Like it's meant for it's just celebrate the Guardians or the extinguished light of the Guardians, something like that.
Yeah, but fucking Eris is always like a downer.
Yeah, she's
I
always a Debbie Downer.
I love that no eye bitch, dude. I fucking love her. She gives you raisins.
She's not no eyes. She has 3 eyes, but they
whatever.
glow.
She's got no eyes, dude. She just grabbed some hive eyes and she stuck them in where. And she's like, well, there's a third one. Might as well put it on there.
Is she like a half hive or something? They never. I have to look at the Grimoire. I should probably look at the Grimoire for.
Probably.
Just to see what's going on there.
Either that or maybe when they make Destiny 2, it's her story and I get to see what the fuck she was.
I don't know. Destiny 2 will be a future podcast, and we'll talk all about that. But right now, Festival of the Lost, you get masks, you get new emotes, and you can get a few different things like what is it? The
ornaments for the bad juju.
Ornaments for the bad juju,
which is the only way you could get them.
Yeah, and you have to buy the boxes. Unfortunately, it's a microtransaction type of thing where you have to pay money to get in-game currency that can buy these things. It kind of sucks, but $20, not bad just to get a new emote.
Yeah, it gives you about 2,000.
It's 2,300 silver because it's 2,000 and then they give you 300 bonus.
Oh yeah.
So it's 23 altogether for $20. The thing is, you can get different emotes. My favorite emote is back from the first time, and that's the Thriller Dance, which I don't know what they call it.
Zombie dance.
They call it a zombie dance. And you can do the Thriller Dance, but they also have a new one, which is really cool, which is the Terrify. And it's kind of like an exorcist kind of possession type of thing.
It looks like the chick from The Conjuring, where she was floating and she kind of like turns her head all around, and you're like, oh, that looks cool. My favorite one from last year came back, and that's the Monster Dance. What I call it, the booty shake dance, because it's got like that crab thing and it goes left and right, but it's shaking its ass up and down. So I'm like, I'm gonna twerk on these niggas.
God damn it, Eric. But
sorry, I mean I'm gonna twerk on these bitches.
There you go. I don't know. That's better, but it's.
I'm gonna twerk on these losers.
There you go. That's it. That could be don't worry about it.
That ain't bad. Calling the people that lost losers is politically correct.
Politically correct.
Yeah, it's very PC. But I like it because it's just twerking. Yeah, totally. And then they have this other one that's called Howl, and when your Guardian does it, because you're always gonna have the helmet when you're doing it, in PvP or PvE, it just doesn't look right. It looks too weird for me.
It's because it doesn't express anything. You're basically always wearing a helmet, so you can't express. It doesn't show like you actually like moving your mouth and howling. It just looks like you're doing this, kind of like
you're raising your head and like you're opening your arms, and then you're at first you like go on all fours, and then you open your arms and you raise your head and you're just shaking it in the air like, oh my god, I can't believe I ate those burritos, type of thing.
Yeah, but other than that, there's also there's actual ghosts that are different now, and my favorite, because it's just fucking cute as hell, is the Ghost. It's the ghost that you normally see with your Guardian, but it has a blanket over it, like a napkin over it.
Yeah.
And it just looks cute.
It reminds me a lot of like the Peanuts gang.
Yeah.
Like it's Charlie Brown being a ghost and you're just like, man, your parents don't care about you. That's what it seems like.
But there's also the other one, which is the Devil Ghost.
That one's my favorite, mostly because, again, they tried so hard to make it look like they didn't try hard enough.
Yeah.
They got tape on the ghost with little devil horns, and it's got a tail, dude.
Yeah.
Cute little tail sticking out. And I'm just like, yeah, so cool.
But I mean that, and you get a whole bunch of different masks, like we said. They lump in the first year one masks with the year two. I think I counted it, and it's only like 9 total that are new. That they added.
Yeah, you got the wolf, you got the flaming wolf. You got...
Okay, we're not going through all those.
Exodus.
If you want, go ahead and log into your profile, and it's already there. Yeah. Or you can check out the videos that are saying that have a lot of things. But one of the things that I did want to talk about, I want to shout out to a few of the other creators that show you secrets that have Festival of the Lost, because you can have a broom sparrow so it looks like you're riding just a broom. And they change even the animation because you can see the arms actually holding onto the broom instead of
Yeah.
it just being a broom and your hands are out like a sparrow.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. Only thing is, it's only available through the Festival of the Lost. Once that's over, you lose access to that. And
I just like doing it because I'm a wizard, Harry.
and they do have a new sparrow as well. It's kind of a glow in the dark, like super green one.
I
And
dig that one.
and they have a few different. I think it's 2 emblems that they have.
Yeah, it's like a black one with 2 witches' brooms kind of
Mhm.
crossing over each other
Mhm.
that you could get from completing one quest with Tira Karn.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what oh yeah, the second one is the gravestone.
Well,
the
that
arm.
the gravestone is something different. That is actually a promotion that Bungie is doing through their website. You have to buy something related to Festival of the Lost. They have pins and things like that
Oh,
you can
sweet.
buy, but a lot of them are sold out. The best thing that you could do is if you just want that emblem, and it's pretty cool. It looks like a grave with a green hand sticking out, like a zombie hand sticking out of the grave.
Yeah.
The cheapest way, if you want to do it, is there's actually a PDF file that you can buy from them that's $10, and it's 3 different masks that you can make that you print out onto paper and you cut out, and they just give you the design basically for $10. You do that, and they send you a code for the emblem. You import that, and you should have that emblem. I'm thinking about doing that honestly. I've already spent $20 just buying the treasure boxes, the Festival of the Lost boxes already, and I'm just thinking, well, buy another 10 and get a cool emblem.
I just want to buy a T-shirt or something. Do they give you, or it has to be
It,
Festival of
it's
Lost?
specifically Festival of the Lost to get
Oh
that
my
emblem.
God.
It can't be just a regular thing. That's the thing that does suck about it. But I mean, like I said, just if you want to get it cheap, $10. It's kind of stupid that you have to pay $10 to get an emblem in the first place. But I mean, some people were paying $40 or $30 for like a 3-pin set, and it wasn't even that cool. I mean, it's cool. It gives you. I don't know if it's supposed to be a last word like thing, but it's a hand cannon of some sort. I don't know if it's
Nice.
specifically the last word. I know one of them is Suros, and the other one I think is the Gallarhorn. They're 3 different pins.
Alright, fair enough. I don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you want it, $10. Download that PDF file. Don't care about the PDF file and just get the emblem. But is there anything else specifically for Festival of the
Oh,
Lost?
new shaders.
There you go, new shaders. There are 2. There is one that's kind of a glow in the dark green. It's
There's 3
super
of them.
bright. It's stupid green.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, I got that one. There is super black, which is a true black shader. It pretty much shades
Black
everything
on black, murdered out.
Yeah, you just get you murdered out.
God, it's so cool.
It is really
And
cool.
to get that one, it's if you've seen any of the videos,
Mhm.
it's a special little thing where you have to.
It's a specific order in which you trade candy. It all starts.
The speaker.
It all no. It
Well,
all
technically, I guess with
it,
Eris.
it starts with Eva. If you go to Eva, the shader lady, she's gonna give you a box of raisins. Now, if you have it's that. It starts with that.
What?
Be-
you sure? Because I thought it was.
because
I
what-
thought you go with Ava,
Mhm.
you do all the things, you hit everybody. When you hit Eris, she gives you a box of raisins, and then you use that box of raisins. You go to the speaker.
That's the thing is she will give you yes, she will give you the raisins.
Uh-huh.
But if you did participate last year in Festival of the Lost
Mm-hmm.
and you saved those box of raisins, basically what you have to do to start that is you have to go to the speaker. You can turn those raisins into ascendant raisins,
Yeah.
and then you go to a specific order of people. Like I said, one of the easiest ones that I can point out is if you go to Planet Destiny, their YouTube channel, they have a video. It's maybe like 10 minutes that explains where you're gonna go so that you can get the super black shader
And also how to get the broom.
and how to get the broom. Oh man, that broom! I was playing and I was near the robot that's sweeping, and it kept saying all this sad shit like, "Have you seen my broom?" And it's like, it's actually kind of sad. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then like it turns out that that's kind of the hint, like you're supposed to find a broom. That one's easy. Go ahead and go down to the Guardian bar, the dance bar, that's underneath by the.
Carrier.
Yeah,
The ship carrier.
It's the ship carrier, but it's underneath.
Or the loading docks. I don't know what to call that place.
I don't know either.
I want to say it's the loading dock because that's where your spaceship goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the bottom of that, there's a little staircase that takes you to a bar where I guess Guardians get drunk and dance.
Yeah.
It's usually where Zer's hiding out sometimes too.
But yeah, if you look by the boxes towards the right, once you get in there,
On the top.
you'll see a broom. You collect that, and it automatically gives you the broom sparrow. But I think that's enough for Festival of Lost, unless there's something else that you want to add. Oh, there is the other shader. The other shader
Oh
is
yeah, my favorite shader is
the
a
Sea of Tears.
Sea of Tears. It is blue, but it has a metallic color to it.
Yeah, it's like a royal blue too, right? It's like a
Dude,
really
it's
dark,
so nice, yeah.
deep blue.
It's like a metallic dark blue.
And yeah, the Sea of Tears is kind of like that royal blue. Like it's a deep blue, but it is metallic. It does look really cool. But I guess that's pretty much it for Festival of the Lost. If you want to learn more, just go ahead and go to, Planet Destiny is the one that I usually go to. But there's other YouTubers that have that information as well. But one thing that we did want to talk about is our loadouts for the subclasses that we use. Now, I know that I use the Warlock, and I specifically use Voidwalker. It's my favorite class. More than anything, it's because of Blink. And recently I have tried a few things. I have tried to do Focus Burst, and I can do it with other characters, no problem, but
I thought it was because it was the purple, about the purple.
no, it's not even that. It's really just the mobility that it has. But I know that there's more mobility with Focus Burst. I can't get used to it. After playing 2 years with Blink, it's kind of hard to play Nova Bomb like that for me.
You gotta play a Titan, baby.
I mean, I do play Titan, but he's a secondary character. He's not my main. My main is always gonna be my Warlock. When I want to do good and I want to try, when I'm a try hard.
When you want to get that W.
Yeah, when I want to get that dubs. But for Voidwalker, I just wanted to talk about kind of the loadout that I use for the subclass. I did for a long time use scatter grenades because scatter grenades are kind of like a mini Nova Bomb. You basically, if you can get it right, if you learn how to throw them, you can kill somebody with one grenade. Just that's it. They're dead. But I have been using Axion bolts again. I did use them at the very beginning, but I'm starting to use Axion bolts, kind of getting used to them again. More than
that tracking.
The tracking, you can kind of use your radar and fish people out with the Axion bolts. And that's the main one that I use. But I do also use Blink, like I said. As far as the actual Nova Bomb, I did try recently trying to use Lance because it's basically like a rocket launcher. There's no kind of arc that fall. There's no fall off in terms of the distance, but I just could not get used to it. I'd end up just missing completely.
Yeah, I remember those games.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I would get pissed. I was like, God damn it! Like I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know that I'm aiming, but I guess I was just too reliant on a bigger spread, and that's what Shatter really does for me. Is it provides a bigger spread, and that's basically what I need. I need something that, and plus I like the Shatter because it can get more opponents. I know you can probably use Vortex because it has the biggest blast and you can increase it with more shit. But I just use Shatter as a personal preference. I do use Lifesteal so that I can start recovering after a melee hit. I did pair that for a long time with Ram so that I already got Lifesteal and I can use something like Soul Rip or Surge to go along with that. And I am using Annihilate, but I'm thinking about going back to Angry Magic. Annihilate, just so that you know, is increases the size of the explosion created by the Nova Bomb and grenades. So it actually gives you a bigger Nova Bomb, like a bigger spread. But Angry Magic actually it tracks enemies, and it's not like a fucking rocket launcher track, but it's something like the Sunbreaker track. It just kind of
it inches through.
It curves a bit. The thing is, I think it gives you a little bit more recovery, if I'm not mistaken. So that's something to take into account. And I've been using Embrace the Void as the last thing. Killing enemies with Nova Bomb or grenades trigger the energy drain and restores your health. And that's great for what I have with my exotic, which is the Ophidian Aspects, because it kind of triggers the recovery quicker.
Over next,
So
double bomb, right?
no. The Ophidian
Oh,
Aspects.
that's obsidian. That's the
That's the Obsidian Mind.
Yeah.
That's the black helmet. But other than that, I use a when it comes to the actual build, I think it's armor is second. Armor is second. Recovery is maxed out as high as I can go, and agility is kind of towards the bottom. But it works out for me, and that's pretty much what I use for Voidwalker. Maybe I'll talk about the Sunsinger and the Stormcaller a bit later, maybe other episodes. But that's pretty much what I use for my main. And what about you, Eric?
I go with the Sunbreaker. That's right, old heavy D, heavy D Titan. That's what I call my guy. And for the grenades, I know I touched up on it a little bit, but I do use the fusion grenades just because
Sticky.
they stick. They stick to my opponents, and they're like, "I'm gonna shoot you dead," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna throw this to your face." And then if I die, they die with me. Cause if I'm gonna shoot, they're gonna shoot, and if I'm gonna die, we all gonna die. That's how I do it. I'm just that kind of terrorist. But I also pair that up with the armor, which I'll touch up on a little bit later. For his jump, all you really need is the better control. That's all you really need, which is the increased control from my Titan. Lets me go left, lets me go right, lets me go back instead of front, which is really helpful when I'm trying to get away from people, even though they all fucking use tracking grenades, aka the Axion balls for the Voidwalker, or
Skip grenades.
skip
for
grenades with good old
Blade Dancer.
Hunter Blade Dancer.
Yeah.
Those ASOs don't know how to. Or almost every almost every subclass has something that tracks or
Yeah.
follows. Has a good spread.
So yeah, I was about to say, I was like, so do Titans. Fusion grenades actually have, if you actually,
They track a little bit.
they track a bit
Just
because,
a bit. Just a bit.
and
Not too
I
much.
think, what is it? The Hunters.
Disintegrate. Oh, for the.
What is Golden Gun called? Gunslinger.
They're actually called scatter grenades.
No, it's for the Blade Dancer. Those are skip grenades.
No, Blade Dancer script grenades for.
No,
God
for the Hunter, which is Gunslinger, they have the throwing knives, and throwing knives actually have an aim assist as well. That's what it is.
I thought the hunters had like that little thing that let out like little mines, kind of hanging in the middle of the air.
Oh, those are that's a swarm grenade.
There you go.
But the
That's
swarm
one.
the swarm grenade it only tracks if you get close to it. If you just stand back from it, it doesn't do anything. It's just kind of a shield, basically, is what it has.
I'm on it.
But we're getting too off topic.
There we are.
What else do you use?
Of course, Hammer of Soul is what it has. I use Forge Master, which lets me throw more hammers because
Yep.
I have a fever, and the only medicine for it, the only cure is more hammers. You know what I'm saying?
That's an awful Christopher Walken impression, by the way.
Oh, come on, guy. I think that was Diamond.
I was gonna try to do another Christopher Walken. I'm just not gonna do it.
Hickory dickory dot. My Titan will hit you in the cock.
That's Andrew Dice Clay.
Whoa, you're right. Anyways, then I like to
going.
stoke the forge, which is
Stroke that forge, baby.
yeah, stoke it left and right. Which all that does is, with my melee, the Sunstrike, it gives it a cooldown, faster cooldown, so I can get it, which is cool because if you actually kill your opponent or minions of darkness, it'll automatically regenerate.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is, put a couple caps in some asses. If that don't finish him off, get up close and bam, hit him give him the old donkey punch.
You see, I think that's why when I use a Titan, and I'm using Sunbreaker, I tend to pair it up with hand cannon because you get into that those mid-range firefights, and you can close the gap in pretty good and hit them with a melee. Also, it works with a shotgun if you're just trying to do that. But what else you got? What else?
And finally,
It's not finally because you got at least 2 more.
oh yeah,
perks,
no,
I
you're
think.
right, you're right. I have explosive pyre, which once I kill them poor souls, they they explode, and it causes like a chaining effect. So anybody near them
Mhm.
kind of gets some more blast damage. So
Yeah.
they can get burnt.
Yeah, I mean, it does give them a burn effect, so they already take damage, easier to take down.
Yeah,
Few more cats.
that's true. Especially since in Control or Rift, they're usually bunched up nice and huddled together.
Mm-hmm.
Just do that in a couple shots with my favorite gun, Xylo,
Mm-hmm.
and then I could get maybe 2-3 opponents down.
There you go.
And then, of course, I use Cauterize, which once I kill an enemy, it automatically regenerates my health, or starts regenerating health.
Okay.
So it just lets me live a little bit longer as everybody's freaking shooting at me,
Mhm.
because they hear that bing,
You hear the
and
ting,
it's
ting.
all hell. Let's just shoot Titan, and I'm
I
here
mean,
like, hey guys, I just want to hug.
That's the way you should approach every super. Is if you're in a group and you hear a ting, you hear something, you just shoot at it. Everybody shoots at it.
I feel like the Titan's the only one that really gives you the big old, hey, there's someone throwing hammers out there. Blade
No.
Dancer doesn't really give you, like, it doesn't really make noise.
It makes a noise, but you do have to pay attention.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing about it is every super makes a noise. You just have to pay attention. The Titan is kind of the most recognizable because you hear that ting and you're just like, oh shit, all right, where is he? Like
Your stomach drops and you're like, dang, I'm about to meet a fiery death. But, as far as the things go, I think it's like armor first, speed second, and recovery third. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
That's fine. The reason I use fusion grenades,
Mhm.
and this is I just found out, is one of my favorite armor pieces.
Mhm.
It's the Armamentarium,
Yeah.
which lets me have 2 grenades. So what's better than 1 grenade? That's right, 2 grenades. If I could get 3, I would get that 3rd one, baby.
You can't. That would be too broken if you got 3 grenades.
Only when you're a sun singer, baby.
Even that, no, you don't get You don't get
Yeah, no,
3
they just
grenades.
recover really quick.
Yeah,
but
your
if you
cooldown.
time it right, if you time it down right, it looks like you got 12 grenades.
I'm not disputing that. You get a fuckload of grenades
That's
because
true.
of that cooldown.
Yeah.
But it's not. You're not getting 3 grenades at a time. You're,
3 grenades down. But yeah, the Armamentarium is one of my favorite armor pieces, exotic armor pieces for the Titan. Only because the helmets are just too
situational.
blah. The chest
No.
pieces are what's really helping a lot of the Titans. Because if you don't use the Armamentarium, you can also use the Twilight Garrison that gives
Yeah.
you that little juke.
Mhm.
It used to be 2, but now it's just 1. And I feel like because they cut it down to 1, not a lot of people use it. Just
I
the
think so,
really
too.
good players that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Or,
That know
the
how to.
a-holes, yeah. The a-holes is just like, I'm just going to juke either way.
Yeah, but I mean to use it effective. I mean, there's people that can still use that effectively.
Oh, yeah,
and
no doubt. I've
I-
seen
I
a couple
give-
people that I get pissed at when I
Yeah.
can't kill them.
I mean, you have to practice. You got to practice them
Yeah.
jukes.
Yeah.
But what about which one is it? They have a new one, the gauntlets, the Thagomizers, but I think that's more for strikers.
This for Striker. I didn't like they look cool because
Yeah.
they look like they remind me of the wrestlers. God, what was their name?
the Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
They had those spikes, and I'm like, arr, arr, arr.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
not?
I don't think they did that.
Wasn't it the Bulldog and something else?
No, the Legion of Doom was Hawk and Animal.
None of them barked.
No, they would.
I feel like Animal probably barked.
No, they just went ah. And they just used to do like the yell kind of thing. But you don't remember the Legion of Doom? They used to have they just had like face paint and it was just red and black. That was their
Yeah.
whole motif kind of thing.
But
Oh man,
that's totally something different.
started soon wrestling podcast. No, that's not true. I'm the only one that watches wrestling.
But that's what it reminds me of. It doesn't. I don't know. I think it really helps. And then the leg armor that they did, that helps with more running or better running.
Yeah.
Not as good as the MK44 standalones. Because I
Yeah.
use those a lot when I pair up with my striker. Just because I love shoulder charging the shit out of people.
It's satisfying, but I don't know. I always feel like I'm not doing the shoulder charge right. I have to, because I'm just kind of like running straight at a person. I know that's not the way you should approach it. You should probably have a little more finesse and kind of try to use that more as a juke more than anything. And I just can't do it. I can't use shoulder charge properly, but that is my favorite Titan class. I really can't do. I suck. I think I've said it before on the podcast. Every soul subclass for every class, I'm terrible with. I don't know how to play Sunseeker. I don't know how to play
Golden Gun?
Golden Gun. I don't know how to play with hammers effectively, at least.
Hammers, baby, just chuck them, and fuck them, bro.
Yeah, but there's more to just chucking a fucking hammer. You have to be on point
you can
with
use
it.
the shoulder charge that they have, the soul charge.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try that with I think I'm gonna be playing my next week of will probably be a Titan. So.
Oh, what's that next week of Titan for? What's that all about?
I do have a personal channel.
Plug.
Yeah, plug. But it is going to soon be linked in with Grimworks because I am a big part of that. You can check out my YouTube channel. It's just search up Romantics88. It's like my PSN, so if you want to add me as a friend, go ahead and do that as well. But yeah, this week is gonna wrap up the week of raid. That's what I call it. It's the Wrath of the Machine raid, the new one, and it's basically 5 videos for the encounters and everything, and then the 6th video is kind of gonna be my review on the whole thing. So look forward to that.
When you say Wrath of the Machine, it always, for some reason, I keep on thinking of Rage Against the Machine. And I'm like, kill it in the name of.
What would be the best Rage Against the Machine song? Should go with Wrath of the Machine.
Wrath of the Machine, probably just how I killed a man.
That's not even a.
Nah, that's Cypress Hill.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a Cypress Hill song.
Fair enough.
I'll have to come back with that. I don't think I should be wasting a lot of time.
Bulls on Parade.
For
the sea, but the fine sources.
I'm done. But
it's really late at night, guys.
It is really late at night. But
it's technically morning.
True. But yes, you also should be aware of the Thursday review that we put out every week. That'll be up on Fridays. So when you're listening to this, go ahead and take a look at the Thursday. It might be before, it might be after. We're just trying to get it out. We don't have a set time. We're trying to get that situated, but make sure to go ahead and do that. And let me know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right. I always take feedback.
Yeah. What I want to know is, what is, for the guys playing, what do you like about Festivals of the Lost? Leave that in the comment below.
Yes. Let us know. Let us know your favorite.
Do you like the emotes? Do you like the shaders?
Did you finally get those ornaments for the bad juju?
Oh, that is
Make
correct.
it a dragon juju.
I do like the dragon juju. That's the green one, right?
Yeah, it's the green one with that the dragon head and the spine.
And I remember that the sparrow is actually called the S-35 Jealousy. I don't care about the S-35, but the jealousy is what y'all feeling when you see me rolling.
You're fucking so jelly when you fucking see me, bruh.
You're peanut butter and jelly, bruh.
And I think that's our cue to end the show.
Yeah.
So this has been 3 Opponents Down.
Yes.
Again, it is a Grimworks Productions. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done that. Again, you can check out my channel as well, Romantics88. And my name is Roman, a.k.a. Romantics.
Your boy Eric, a.k.a. Grim, a.k.a. T-Barone.
And
I don't have another channel. Oh, no, wait, yeah, I do. But that's totally for something else.
Fair enough. Maybe you can plug it in next time once you have it all
next time.
And next time, hopefully, John, a.k.a. Skull Kid, will be joining us.
And
Hopefully
if he
he'll.
doesn't, just know we killed his character in the blaze of glory with 2 iron gallows horns and an axe.
Oh, that's been it, guys. And I like to sign off unless somebody tells me otherwise. See you at the tower.